So this is the motor after we took it out of the other donor pickup. Now this is a 390. It's supposed to have a little bit more power than the 360 that come out, and it should bolt right up to the automatic transmission. What I used was a blue powder coat to powder coat the intake, the valve covers, the oil pan, the front timing cover, everything but the block, and I got a rattle can high temperature engine paint to match that. And I'm gonna go without using a fuel pump and putting an electric fuel pump right down by the tank. On these older vehicles, it seems like if you can get away from the mechanicals to it, that works a little bit better. Changed the bolt design to a stainless steel cap. Kind of dresses it up a little better. And then I ground out all the casting marks to make it kind of a smooth look. Also took the gaskets for the intake manifold and the heads, sort of like I'm going to do here with the next. I do this mostly with most engines. We have the manifold gasket, and you take the intake gasket and you put on there, you spray paint it, and wherever the paint is past the gasket, you go ahead and grind all that out, and that's what you call gasket matching a engine. When we do that, it gives it better flow, and I'm going to do that on the exhaust manifolds as well. So when you look at this here, and you can see where that paint goes around that head, that's a restriction. So all of that's got to be polished out and tapered out. I'll be doing that next. I know I probably should have done it when everything was all taken apart, but as I got it back together and was going on it, I just kept moving. I'm going to do a wire tuck on this also, so all of the wires for the oil pressure gauge, sending unit, and all of that is going to be run down along the frame rail instead of up on the top. And I can show you on this truck here, this is going to be the Frankin Ford build. So you see all these wires, all of this stuff laying here, all those spark plug wires, all of that is not going to be visible when we open the hood. It's just going to be a blank space. Even the battery isn't going to be here. Horns are going to be located in a different location as well. Haven't decided what I'm going to do with the pulley design yet. If I'm going to go with a serpentine belt design. I also, when I was driving this home, I noticed that the power steering system on these particular models is subpar. Okay, we've got a lot of leakage going on there. The cylinders are down in where the gravel and stuff is, so I'm going to remove all of that. I'm going to set my camber. Camber is the relation of the axle forward or backwards. And right now with power steering, the camber is way back. So it allows, when you let your hand off the steering wheel, the wheels to turn back. But with no power steering, you want to bring that camber up a little bit more so that it's easier to turn. Right now it's really easy to turn, works out good. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to take this front clip off. That's all of these bolts, everything that is connected to these frames, the fenders, the wiring for the headlights, the grille assembly, the radiator mount. I'm gonna have to take the radiator out. Those bolts right down here. That's how bad this is. They got power steering fluid there to hold that. But there's a bolt down in there that holds this whole clip on. And there's a couple other bolts back in there. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to take all of the bolts off and leave these bolts here intact. So if we get 4 people, we can just lift it off and set it off to the side. Because what I'm going to do when we go back together is I'm going to cut from here. I'm going to cut an angle down here, just like that. That will be cut. And then I'm going to hinge the front end, so the hinge, this whole assembly will pop up and pop down. So that's the game plan. We're going to change this F100. We're going to try to get a template in there and put frankin in there. We're going to shave these door handles, change those mirrors. We're going to take all of this out of here. The cab is really in pretty good shape. Normally they rust out right here, and there's not a whole lot of rust anywhere on this cab. Had 2 little spots. I had one right here. Now this is just the rough spot. I still have to put body filler in there and clean that up and straighten that out, even though this won't be seen, except I'm going to put a hoist in here too that will lift the box. So there are a lot of alterations. I do have a little whammy over here. This is really the only bad dent. I'm going to get what's called a Spitznagel, and I'm going to hook it up to here, and we're going to put little pins in here, and we're going to yank that out, make this all flat and flush. And then of course we'll take all the glass out. We'll take the doors off. We're going to take the doors off. The doors are another thing that we're going to adjust and make some differences to. So pretty clean cab, good donor. This is going to be the frankin build. So fade to black, and I will come back when we have some of the bolts off.